magazine proposal. So I've decided to name it New Kids on the Block because I do aim to be presenting the new people coming in the North London music scene, and yeah, that will be the main focus of the magazine. So I've also chosen my target audience to be 16 to 25 and representing the future of the music industry. So the genre is alternative music, but within that there are subgenres which will appeal to a wider audience. And yeah, it will all be applicable in the North London music scene, so there won't be any kind of random topic on music. So that's just like a bit about the content and what I'm going to include in it. And I did decide I wanted to include known artists as well to increase attention on the magazine, as familiar names will appeal to people. And yeah, that's just some ideas I have for articles. So, fonts. Yeah, I've chosen each one for a reason, and they do, I hope they relate to my magazine and what I want to present with it. So they're all quite bold, all quite simple, but to a point. You can see what they're saying. So target audience, so I did some research, and with similar magazines, and focus magazines music-wise, it is mostly popular with males, and age 15 to 24, so I have used that in mine. And social class-wise, I decided it was C2 D and E, as this does make sense considering the age range. And resources, what are needed for design, so call sheet, budget proposal for stuff, as well as equipment-wise. I hope to be able to borrow that, and other stuff I hope I'll be able to locate cost for. Personnel, I hope, so photography-wise, I'm planning to do it myself. Models shouldn't be hard to locate, as I should know people who are willing to do that. Distribution. So I decided to charge £1.50 so that it would relate to the target audience and the social classes which I assumed. So yeah, and I want to promote it through social media such as Snapchat and Instagram, as these are the social media platforms which are most popular with the demographic I've chosen. And SWOT analysis. So strengths, I think the mix of both popular artists and upcoming artists will give a good balance between them and interest people who wouldn't otherwise want to know about upcoming artists. As well as this, I will include news on gigs, which wouldn't otherwise be known if they were small, and cheap gigs will appeal to the target audience as well. And weaknesses, some people might not be interested in reading about unknown artists, so I have decided to include known artists as well. And the large target audience, it may be difficult to appeal to both ends. And then, so competition. So there aren't any music magazines focusing on the North London scene, or are on the alternative music genre in general. But I don't think this will be difficult competition, as the focus does change, and I am mainly focusing on young talent. So. And opportunities. I think with Hope, I do want the magazine to appeal to more and more people, as many as possible. So this could be done by altering the content so the target audience is larger. And yes, so finally, legal issues, copyright and stuff. Don't want to get to any legal issues. And ethical issues, so avoidance of offensive language, using recycled paper, not focusing on gossip, avoidance of plagiarism, and avoidance of bias. So yeah, that's it.
Good. Okay, questions?
So is your target audience definitely going to be from 16 to 24-year-olds?
So I want to start at 16, but I might choose to lower it from 24, as it is a wide spectrum. But after doing the research, it is quite a difficult call to make, as that is who it does appeal to.
Also, there weren't any visual sketches of what your magazine, double spread and front cover is going to look like, so will you be adding those in?
Have you got ideas for that?
Yeah, I've started and I just
Okay. I really like the concept that it's new, fresh talent. I think that's quite refreshing in itself. You had loads of information on the PowerPoint that was really interesting. but you rushed through it, so we didn't really get to hear much of it. And you know, that is probably a nerve thing, but I would talk about it because you had some really good information about the connotations to your fonts that you wrote about on the left-hand side there, and it would have been nice for you to speak about that. That would have been good to hear. The target audience research was really good in terms of your why you're appealing to it. So you had the NRS social grade. However, I do agree with Sophie's point that it does need to be rethought. Starting at 16 is fine, but again, what a 25-year-old reads, probably not what a 16-year-old's going to read. Colour scheme. So you didn't speak much about colour scheme. Are you going to stay true to the colours of typically of an indie rock genre, or what are you going to do?
I didn't include that, but I did need to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it will be quite simple, nothing fancy, just
Yeah, so you're going to stick true to that genre, so quite dark colours.
yeah.
And your article, so your double-page spread. What's your vision for that? How are you going to?
So at the moment I've been doing a Q&A with an unknown artist.
So that's going to be one that you're bringing to when you're talking about new fresh talent. It's going to be for them. Good. And images. So you said that you're going to get a photographer. I liked your resources and personnel, and your legal issues was really in depth as well. Definitely talk about that a bit more. So you're going to take pictures of artists that you have found. So you're going to go to gigs and listen to people and watch
And
people.
young people like around our age who
Yeah.
don't know.
Definitely. Cool. My last point, £1.50. So how do you envisage making a profit?
So I do hope to include advertisements
Uh-huh.
as well as possible sponsors in the area.
Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, we've got that sorted then. Any other questions? Very well done.